Okay, if you've got a budget around 200,000, 250,000, this is a model you should definitely consider. And it may not be on your radar. This is a Sealine F42.5. F42-5 relates to the fact that you press of a button, the back of the boat extends out. So it's 42 foot when they come to measure it here in the marina. When you want it bigger, you've got a few friends on board, you want the space, you press a button and it extends the back of the boat out. Genius. This was a Sealine feature. It was used on a few models. It works really well. I had a little play with the button backwards and forwards and it just extends out, opens up. It's easy to use and it just extends that space out into the cockpit. So this one here is a Sealine F42.5. It was the version 2, so you might see some with a smaller radar arch, and some of the styling was different with the version 1. This version 2 came out, and it's also fitted with the D6 435 horsepower. So this here is the option you want to have. If you're going to have a Sealine F42.5, that's what you want. Just had all the sellers just had all the boat polished, cleaned, the teak's all been cleaned as well. It looks really lovely. We're down here in November and it looks nice on a nice sunny day. So step on board, let's go and have a look. She is listed at 214,950. She's available to view down here, down the Salterns Marina. Let me show you on board, we're going to have a look. Okay, I don't want to rush the look on the outside. And we're going to have a little talk as we let you have a look through the boat as we look from the externals here. So we'll come back and step on board in a minute. Let's just have a look down the sides down here. So you can see how the superstructure's been left nice and clean and tidy. We've also got the bimini up. So there's a nice stainless steel bimini you can use when you're cruising here as well. And I'll walk forward here as well, just look down the rest of the superstructure. So she feels like a big boat. You know, if you were coming up from a smaller sports cruiser and wanted the space, and actually accommodation space on board, you know, this is you could easily use this as a weekend or cruising further afield. And with bags of power, with that 435 horsepower. So we've actually got the anchors just slightly recessed back in there, which is a nice design. Keeps the bow nice and clean here as well, and the fair leads there, and the here we've got the cleats here. It's nice. I think they're an upgrade if I remember rightly, these cleats. They're really nice, look nice and big and solid. Nice stainless steel surrounds on the windscreens. What it looks like is it's well built. This was a really good model for Sealine. Very clever in terms of what their USP is, always in terms of clever use of space. Here we've got one fitted with a passerelle, so it's suitable for med boating, although this one is UK tax paid. Please look that up or give us a call if you need to know what that means to you if you're looking to buy in Europe. But you basically pay the tax again. The likelihood is this yacht will stay in the UK because it's UK tax paid. Now with that extended bathing platform, we've got it extended out now because I really want to show that off in terms of bringing that out. I'll show you a little video with it coming in and retracting, just a press of a button just there in the cockpit area. Just press of a button, electronically this will slide out. Quite clever and useful how the owner's got this moored up on mooring lines just here, and then you just extend it out just to ease of access, just to hop on board. Bit of storage down below into the underneath the bathing platform. Got the shower here that you'd expect, and then this massive great big cockpit space. And actually it's not quite big enough. Let's press the button, let's go bigger. So there's your button there, press that out. Now I don't want to go any much further because we're going to extend that out past onto the pontoon there, just to give you an idea that just press of a button that will slide backwards and forwards. Storage under the seating there. The upholstery's been refitted, so we've got a nice grey silver tex upholstery on there as well, really forgiving. And when the sun's beaming down here, it's just a nice big open space to spend some time. So we've got tables, chairs, you've got masses of space on here, whether it's dining, sunbathing. Good lockers down here for the lines as well, very practical storage space. And then we've also got storage just up here, and the rear canopy all folds up, and then this can go off into this section here again. That's another Sealine feature. It's very clever. So all that canopy just rolls up and just falls up inside there. Barbecue down here as well. We've got the main isolator switches here, And then we've got a fridge down here for the cockpit with a fridge freezer compartment. So you do some cooking down here at the back, and then that was service inside and also up onto the Flybridge. We'll come back to that. Really nice curved door as you come down in through into the accommodation space, and then we step on board. A little bit of noise in the background here. Sorry, they're doing a bit of dredging in the marina, so forgive the rumbling noise there in the back. But let's step on board here, and I'll just step back here so we can have a good look around and a good look through. So again, we've got another fridge freezer just in there as well, and then all the way through we've got this beautiful woodwork. Really nice look to this woodwork all the way through. And this table actually swings out, so this actually just nice and simply just spins around here, opens up, and then that gives you a nice big dining table. It's real wood, so it's a little bit darker on the inside because that's real wood. If you left that out in the sunlight, that would lighten up, but it just shows you it's a really nice real wood veneer. Got the seating opposite, so when you're sat in the saloon area here, so even in the winter months like today, you'd have the music on. You've got the blinds here for a bit of privacy. There's a nice big open space, so whether it's just 1, 2 or maybe 6 to 8 of you on board, there's a nice big space in here, and that opens up onto your cockpit area there as well. Now TV just in here, so a nice big flat screen TV. So when you want the TV, it's there. It just pulls out into that section there. And then we've got the cupboard space in here, so there's a nice fusion sound system on here that's been upgraded. We've got a heating, Eberspacher heating in here with a 7-day timer in here as well. And then you can see all the way through, it smells fresh. It looks clean. The windows look really good. And then just across from here, so in terms of relation to everything else, you just come through. You've got your galley on one level, so if you're preparing a bit of food, you're all in the same space as the saloon here. There's another fridge freezer down below down here as well. And then you've got your gas cooker and gas hob. Yep, gas cooker, gas hob here. Little window here if you want some air to come through, and there's masses of storage space, so all the way through this area here there's plenty of storage all the way through as well. Then we'll come down. I'll come back to the helm position, so we've got the lower helm here, and we'll come back to that. So in terms of the accommodation space down below down here, so they did a 3-cabin layout or a 2-cabin layout. 2-cabin layout was very popular because they didn't try to cram too much, so you've got a decent sized second guest cabin here, so that easily flips across, turns that into a double, or as it's made up there, we've got a nice twin cabin in here as well. Doesn't feel squashed, plenty of head height. You've also got your wardrobe in here as well, really nicely fitted. Nice little dressing table here as well. There's a light switch and some storage. Really well done, really well done in here. Plenty of storage in here in the cupboard, and then the woodwork looks really nice all the way through as well. This then gives you access here, so you've got dual access here into the shower and heads. So you've got a shower, it's like a wet room in here, so you've got the tray just down here, and then there's an electric quiet flush toilet in there as well. So that is our guest cabin. And then, so that's your separate access, separate door into the heads, into the shower room there, and then your forward double, your master here. So again, loads of head height in here, loads of space. There's an opening shutter just up here at the top, and you can get air coming through here, and we can vent the windows either side as well, which is nice. The woodwork's in really good order. Really like the grain look to this. It's really nice. Couple of reading lights down the end down here. And then you can imagine it all dressed with some nice bedding on board. It's all being cleared out, ready for the next owner, basically. Here. So that's that there. Now, nearly forgot. Now, Sealine being Sealine, in terms of clever use of space, there's actually another heads. You wouldn't believe it when you look round. There's actually another heads in here. So you've actually got 2 cabins, both en suite. and then a separate walk-in shower in here as well. Unbelievable in terms of the space on this F42.5. Electric quiet flush toilet, all separate area. So 2 cabins, both en suite. Come back out, walk away forward. Just explain something here. So on this particular boat, so we've got a wooden floor all the way through. They've decided to put carpets and over carpet down there. That could easily be taken up and you could just leave that as a wooden floor if you wanted to. Walk back on through, so we come back to the lower helm. So the lower helm is actually it's a nice position here. So you've got seating up here on the lower helm, good visibility forward all the way through with the windscreen there, and features like the drinks holders here. There's a little storage area here which is great for the covers, etc. This is all just a hand. They've really thought about that. Twin controls with the bow thruster here. It's well balanced, this boat. I actually did my ICC training on here back in 2007 on an F42.5 is where it all started for me. I've always had a soft spot for this model, and yeah, it's awesome. Really nice to drive, well balanced. One forward, one aft, and it pivots through its own weight, which is down through the middle of the boat. Nice Raymarine chart plotter. It's not the latest, but actually it's touchscreen on here. And it's really bright, it's really clear and easy to see. We've got an autopilot, and then you've got your tri data, your speed, your depth and your log. It's all there. Then, of course, that's your lower helm. We're going to come up the steps. Oh, got some nice LED lights here. I mean, the switches for that. It looks really nice light up. See, these little spots here are all little LED lights, and it's really nice when it's lit up in the evening. And then you come up onto the Flybridge. So, of course, the beauty of having the Flybridge model, you've got a whole nother deck up here. Not only that, you've also got the Bimini top up here, just above us here, so that gives you the added protection here, so you feel nice and sheltered. And I have to say, this is incredible on a November day. It's a nice space to be. Storage space underneath here, just in that section there. We've got the overcovers just on here, so we've got the seating here, U-shaped seating, nice big sunbed here as well, and then the seat here, the helm seat here, with space for 2. This also will pivot round, so you can see just on this runner here. So press of a button, this slides round, and actually you can put a table up top here, so then you can have a dining table up here, up top on the Flybridge as well. So up here, so we've got a bow thruster down below. Up here we've got controls to the bow and stern thruster, and a chart plotter repeated as well. So let's just come out of there. There's that one. There we go. That's the one. There, chart. So that's simple, easy to use. Nice helm, nice dash. Morgan doing a little bit of boat driving down there as well. All looking really nice down here, down in the marina. And there we have it. So this is a Sealine F42.5, just under 215,000. She's available down here, down at Salterns Marina. If you're interested, come down and come and have a look. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I've just launched 2 videos this time round. If you get a chance to have a look at the Targa 40 I've just launched. Please subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see the videos that come through as they come through. Thank you.